Our guest to carry on this conversation is Prince Musa Abubakar Abutu. He is the Secretary General, Commonwealth Society of Nigeria, founder and president, United Visionary Youth of Nigeria, and former special advisor on youth and special duties to the former president and deputy president of the Senate. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I'm going to ask you a very big question. So over the past decade, how has the Commonwealth of Nations performed? How has she delivered its dividends to its member states?
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here today. Commonwealth have been doing their best in the area of innovation. Yeah. You know, Commonwealth work with their charter. They have Commonwealth charter, yeah, and they are over the years, yes, consistently work on the charter. In terms of development, yes, in terms of democracy, yes, friendship, communicable disease, participation of the young people in governance, and they're consistently promoting the Commonwealth charter on the core values of Commonwealth. Yeah. And also, Commonwealth also have other activities. As you are aware, the Commonwealth Day, the Shogun, and other activities. I started participating in the issue of Commonwealth since 2003 when Nigeria hosted Commonwealth. Yes. Since then, I was in the National Youth Council of Nigeria. I was among the Nigerian delegation to the Commonwealth then hosted in Abuja here. And since then, I have not missed in participating in Commonwealth activities. And I've been following up, attending and participating in the Commonwealth activities, and they're consistently working on the charter, on the issue of development, democracy, yeah, and friendship with other Commonwealth countries.
Let me interject there. Yes, they're working. Yes, they have all these activities, which will bring me to my next question. Yes, but despite the fact that they're working on all these activities, is it commensurate to what other organizations, platforms like the EU and the rest are doing? And is it achieving something in the same level because of all the, when you consider all the efforts and all the organization pull into it? Anybody can have rules, have goals, can have events, but is it commensurate? And which brings me to my next question. Is the Commonwealth still a relevant platform for this time in 2022? Is it still relevant considering what it's been able to deliver so far?
Yeah, for me, it's relevant because they have not missed in their core activities and core values of the Commonwealth, and they continue to modernize this. Example, when Nigeria hosted the Commonwealth in 2003. There's a Commonwealth Youth Forum. But now, in the Commonwealth Forum, they also develop Commonwealth Youth Council. In the Commonwealth Youth Forum, there will be an election to elect Commonwealth chairperson that will take the affair of the young people for 2 years.
Now I get that, and I agree with you. And that my point exactly is we have all these activities, but is it yielding anything meaningful? If the Commonwealth suddenly disappears right now, what is the impact it will have on the Commonwealth countries? We will be tremendously better off. We will be tremendously worse off. We will really miss the Commonwealth. So that's why I'm asking, what's the impact? Is it still relevant? Is it successful?
Yeah, for me, it's still relevant and it's successful. Because, as I said, the activities are so much and it's going on. And in terms of rooted trade among the Commonwealth countries and among the people all over the world, it's going on. They have the ministerial meetings and all other activities of the Commonwealth is going on. By June now, there will be in Kigali to have the Commonwealth at the government, and so many activities will take place there. They have the People's Forum, they have the Business Forum.
Let me ask you, you've mentioned the activities, but I keep on insisting, what are the successes, the measurable successes that we can measure? These are all activities you've talked about. What are the measurable successes?
Yeah, as I said, there are sources, because in the area of democracy, they're consistently participating in democracy among the Commonwealth countries.
They participate in election
and also contribute.
Yes, what influence does the Commonwealth really have? Can the Commonwealth persuade its members? We know the tremendous amount of influence the European Union, for instance, can wield on its members and how they can control its members and call its members to order. The Commonwealth doesn't have that kind of influence?
No, if you look at the Commonwealth Charter, I think the charter didn't look at the area you are looking at it. In the area of democracy, they participated, and also they also contributed.
Absolutely.
Yes, to their members in terms of democracy, development, friendship, and other things.
Yes.
And it's working. And also the member country listing. So I don't think they are
that bad.
They are that bad. They are doing their best, and they're consistently doing what they are doing.
Okay. Now, on the charter of the Commonwealth that essentially formed it, they talked about moving from a hostile kind of predator kind of relationship to a more friendship, reconciliatory kind of relationship, which is good. And you mentioned their participation in elections in various member states. Can you tell us a bit more of some of the activities they've done in some of the states, in some of the member states, and some of these successes there?
Yeah, For me, the area I participated is in the Shogun, especially in the People's Forum, but the Commonwealth per se.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us about that. Tell us about the area you participated in.
Yeah, as I said, from 2003, the Nigeria hosted Shogun. Yeah. I consistently participated in Shogun activities. From Nigeria, we are in Malta, Uganda, Trinidad and Tobago, Australia, London, and now we are going to Kigali. I consistently participated in the People's Forum. Yeah. And this year we have a new innovation whereby we are bringing debating championship among all the Commonwealth countries.
Fantastic.
Yes. And
interestingly, I started out in debating. So that's the good I wouldn't be here today if I didn't start out.
So we have done Nigeria level on 14th of March in Abuja here. So all other Commonwealth countries we are going to meet in Kigali to continue the global level. And the winner will emerge, and the Commonwealth will have to give them scholarships to further their education, either in Nigeria or in any of the Commonwealth countries. Okay. So there's new innovation in the before they don't have women forum in the Commonwealth, but now they have women forums.
Yeah, which is helpful.
Which is also helpful. In Nigeria we don't have in Nigeria Shoguns there's no women forum, but in Malta they introduced women forum, and as I told you, the Commonwealth Youth Council from the Commonwealth Youth Forum. These are the programs of the Commonwealth, and they're consistently doing this without failing. And even the Shogun is consistently doing, except during the COVID-19 that it was shifted till 2022. If not, all these things were consistently done, and they are following it up.
It does seem, from listening to you talk, that the Commonwealth has focused a lot in bringing member states from all across the globe. So it's a global world right now. It was not like the world was for, and so it seemed like the Commonwealth has become a kind of a melting pot, a meeting point, like a soft landing to introduce, especially the young people who are coming from the 54 Commonwealth countries, meeting each other, getting to understand how the various countries, how the world works in other parts of the world. And it seems like it's a fantastic idea. It seems that is doing well. But let me ask this: the Brexit, all of this is possible. The Commonwealth is there because of the UK, essentially. And how is Brexit affecting the Commonwealth? The UK is in between places right now. The global politics is shaking. How do you see Brexit affecting the Commonwealth?
For me, I didn't see it affecting the Commonwealth. Before they enter the Brexit, the Commonwealth is existing, and they will continue existing, and their programs, the friendship, the relationship, the rooted trade among the Commonwealth countries and the world is also continuing. I don't think that can affect Commonwealth.
Okay, tell us a bit more about how the Commonwealth as an organization functions, its structures, how it functions.
Yeah, the Commonwealth. I have Commonwealth Secretariat, they have Commonwealth Foundations and other organs of the Commonwealth headed by the Secretary General who promote the activities of Commonwealth among the Commonwealth nations. And they meet every two years, the head of government meets every two years to discuss about the issue of Commonwealth and their friendship and all these things. And in that Shogun, we have Business Forum, we have the People's Forum, we have Women Forum, and we have the Youth Forum, and in the Youth Forum, we come out with the Commonwealth Youth Council through an elections, and also manage the affair for 2 years, and every 2 years they meet again. All right. And that is the friendship, and one of the most important thing that the relationships is there among the Commonwealth countries, and it's working. Consistently it's working. The ministerials one, the Commonwealth Without Borders, and so many activities take place during the Shogun.
All right, we speak a lot about the theme for this year is developing a common future. Now more than ever before, with the issues of COVID, with the war in Russia, we're realizing how easily an issue in one part of the world can affect the other. How is this going to play out up here, at least for us in Africa? Yeah,
as we talk about the theme is delivering a common future. We'll talk about innovating, connecting, transforming, and friendship, rooted trade among the Commonwealth countries. And we in Nigeria will celebrate the Commonwealth Day, and we are part of the Commonwealth, and Nigeria is one of the countries that have contributed immensely to the development of the Commonwealth, and Nigeria will continue doing that to the existence of Commonwealth.
Okay. That's fantastic. So we're going to all have to, Nigeria, like you said, has put in a lot of resources and a lot of time and effort into ensuring that the Commonwealth is developed, because it is for all of us. It's a global world as we speak. I'm going to take it a step further in another direction. Global politics and all of that is shifting right now. What do you see is the way forward for the Commonwealth? How do you see her adjusting the politics between the West and Russia and China and the rest of the world? There is some changing. The Commonwealth seems to focus on a soft, as you always put it, a friendly approach to relationships. As some of the other bodies use more authority and more power. Do you think that this approach by the Commonwealth is the best approach to continue with, or do we need to evolve and adapt this approach to ensure that the Commonwealth continues the level of progress that she has achieved, so she's not swallowed up? Because global politics is looking like it's more aggressive now than it used to be a few years ago.
Yes, thank God the head of government is coming up by June, and they will look at their charter again. If they want it to bite, they will look at it, and if they want it to be the issue of friendship, they will also look at it again. At that level, they will discuss it. Since the world is changing, a lot of things happen in the world, new things and all these things. Okay. So at the head of government level, they will look at it and see what they will do about it, either to bite or to continue the friendship the way they are.
All right, I'm looking at my tab because I'm getting some questions from our people on social media. And one is asking, those days with the Commonwealth, we used to travel freely across all countries. Is that going to happen again? I'm not sure this is a question for you, but let me ask you that question. Will we see a return to free travel within the Commonwealth?
Yes, some countries they see free travel. If you want to go to Singapore, I think you can go. Fuji Island and other places, you can also go free. And the trade between the Commonwealth countries is also free, and it's all over the world.
Okay, that's fine. This one is saying, how can they get more involved? This is the youth, someone from, they said they're reaching out from Morocco. Oh, I hope you enjoyed the program. Said, how can they get more involved with Commonwealth activities? As young people who want to enter the global stage, how can they get more involved?
Yes, I said it's online. They can get involved, like the issue of the forum I told you, the application is online. They can get the application from the Commonwealth Foundation or Commonwealth Youth Exchange programs. From there, they can get involved in the Commonwealth youth activities.
Prince, I'd like to thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
You have enlightened us. In fact, one of the things you kept on saying, and it will stay with me, is the friendly nature of the Commonwealth. It is not aggressive as some of the other organizations that we have out there. And it's been a pleasure. We look forward to seeing a collective progressive future in the years ahead. Thank you for being on the show.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, now we'll continue.